you?
It's so great to see
thank
you.
you for having us
Thank
here.
you so much. Yeah, we're thrilled. We couldn't be more excited
Well,
about this
the
collaboration.
synergies are just terrific. So,
I want to take a step back because there's a power in quilting, and there's been a power in quilting in this country. For example, with the AIDS epidemic, when there were quilts that were made all over the country, and then were put out at the National Mall, they were put out in sections all over the country. What was the impulse behind really creating these quilts?
So one thing is that, yes, quilts make a statement. It's a way to express your beliefs. And you can go down to the DAR Museum right near the White House, and you will see quilts that were made to support the Whigs and Henry Clay. And for many, many women in this country who were quilters, it was the only voice they had was their needle and thread. Well, you know that.
Yeah.
It wasn't until modern times that we would even have a credit card. So certainly even a vote, 100 years ago. So quilts were always used by women to stake their claim on their position. There are 10 to 12 million quilters in this country who spend $4 to $5 billion a year on their craft and obsession.
Wow.
So there are many of them. And they like challenges. And a challenge is a place to, just like in any art, you put out, a call, a theme, and say to artists, go, run with it. And as you can see, all we said to people was, create a quilt that was small. We said 96 inches in perimeter, and some of them a little bigger, and celebrate the opportunity for Washington, D.C. to become the 51st state. That's it. And you can see the variety. Spent time, we went out with the call. We went out to quilt guilds across the country, including the very strong legacy of African American quilts. There are many quilt guilds that are focused in that community, and they're fantastic quilters and women, and I'm proud to say we had one here in DC that did 15 of our 60 quilts. So that's how we got started.
So when we think about the League of Women Voters, everything that you all have done to really register people to vote.
I want to say up front, it was a nonpartisan group.
Yep.
We are 500,000 strong across the country, which is extraordinary, not just women, and of every political stripe, every size, shape, and color.
So explain to our audience how DC could get the right to be the 51st state, and just in a simple way, because I think for some people it's quite complicated.
Yeah, it has been complicated, and in fact, a lot of folks like to talk about full representation rather than statehood, because that really is the issue. The issue is that DC residents have all the full obligations of citizenship, all of them, and in fact, we pay more taxes for them than any other jurisdiction. So it's very important, I think, DC residents realize, especially now that reproductive rights are in jeopardy, that we need to really take back and have control. It's wrong. It's unpatriotic. It's obscene that people like us who are full American citizens don't have that right.
So why Frederick Douglass? Why is he so important to the 51st state? What was his lifetime? He lived a very long life and died in Anacostia, which is right here, right in the center of the
Lion
city.
of Anacostia is what I think his nickname was.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, I've gotten to know Frederick very well in the last year or two, and there is no American that needs more honor, that is more unknown than Frederick Douglass. I say there's no reason people should not know his visage and his life story as much as they know George Washington.